So, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good Sunday morning. I know it's Sunday morning, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day. So, today we want to talk to you about something that God had put into the foremost of our mind throughout the evening and throughout the night. So, God says, I want you to know. I'm gonna get chill right now. Let's get relaxed. So we're gonna talk about God. See, y'all sometimes want to talk about God from the pedestal, from the preacher pedestal, old school, whatever you want to call it. But sometimes when you talk about God one on one, let's talk about God, not Christianity, not Islam, not Buddhism. Talk about the divine principles of God. See, religion will have you separate God, yourself, and everyone else. But I got news for you. What if I told you God was a universal force that's swirling around you to this day, right now, right here and now, no matter your religion? What if I told you, no matter your religion, you can hold hands, pray together, and God will initiate change? See, some people say when one or two of you are joined, and they begin to think that that means you have to be of a like mind religious sect or cult. That is not so. God was saying when one two or three of you are joined, so therefore I am in the presence. So if we had somebody who practices Christianity, Judaism, or practice active Buddhism, come together and hold hands in the circle of life or in the triangle of everlasting eternal energy, I would guarantee you things would change, things would manifest, things would become so omnipresent that we would look and say, God is not a thing up in the sky. God is a eternal energy being essence that circles around us every day. Brothers and sisters, y'all need to get right now. This stuff about he say, she say. Let's remember that if God created us all, we all are one and the same. God didn't create religion, man did. As simple as that. God didn't create religion, man did. I'm just being 100. So if you think today that God created religion, keep on serving religion, but you won't be serving God. And some people say, I wonder why these things keep happening. Simple. I'll take them off so y'all can see my eyes. I ain't ashamed. Simple. Because once again, I keep telling y'all, we got to serve a universal divine energy force that's the creation of everything on earth. Not just to a certain people, to a certain race, to a certain kind. It's everything. Now, we've been given dominion over this place that's contained with this water. So remember, when you first created the heavens and the earths, if you look in Genesis, it's plural. And also the word gods is plural. But with all that, in retrospect, let's think about something. There was a reason that our body is exactly the same makeup as the Earth's body when it contains water. You are a living specimen of the living specimen that God created you on. This earth does not need you to grow anything. I can tell you now, you can vanish off this earth. This earth will keep growing. It doesn't need you to plant for it. It does for itself. It's a self-contained ecosystem. So I tell you today, brothers and sisters, be ye transformed by the power and the knowledge of the mind. Don't just assume and accept what people got to say to you. Don't just take it for granted. What I want you to do is something super simple, super easy, but very difficult. And start to believe that the God in you is the most important God of all. And if you want to speak religion, it's simple. Jesus Christ, they asked him, Who am I? I am that I am. So who gives you the power to do these miracles? Who, they lowered a man down on I guess a rope, and he came through the roof, and Jesus was like, "Phew, you healed, bro. Go on about your business. Walk on out the door." But don't tell him I did it. Walk on out the door. The point I'm trying to make is Jesus never claimed that. He never said God healed him. Hey, God in the sky healed him. That God that can just twinkle and everything is perfect healed him. He said, how did you heal these people? He said, it was the same Father that's in me as in you. I mean, I didn't do anything special. I just believed in him and you don't. Oh, I do believe in him. No, you don't believe in him. Because if you did, you could walk in total faith. Remember, when they told Jesus, or when they woke up and they saw a ghostly figure coming across the water, they were sitting in the boat, the disciples, and can you imagine their fear? They was, oh my God, here comes a ghost or haunting or something. And Jesus looked at them, oh, it's just me, bro. It's just me. Well, remember, the question was, how do you do that? How do you walk on water? Simple. I believe that I can, so therefore I can. A lot of this is belief. Nothing to do with religion. It has to do with destiny, a divine destiny. Remember, a divine destiny, eternal spirit is the leading factor of every religion. What if man had not taken the word religion and put it to God? What if we just worship God? Universally, remember, there was a saying that the the Tower of Babel was created, and they went to the Tower of Babel, yada yada yada, all spoke one language, and then when they stopped, they got to the Tower of Babel, they were struck down, and they were scattered all across the earth here and there, and could no longer understand each other. But that doesn't mean that they were speaking a different language, because it's the same language. A language is a language; it can be learned by anyone. But what they were saying was, at one time there was of all one's mind. One mind was called God, the God mind. And what ended up happening was they took the God mind and created what? Religion. And religion divided and separated those. The same thing that people worship in Christianity. Some people worship in Islam, and some people worship in Buddha as a Buddhist. And we're going down the whole line, and a lot of it will have the same meaning. Remember, there was a time before religion. In the ancestral days, there was no religion, no Christianity, Islam, Judaism. They believe what you want to believe. I say Jesus was a Jew. You didn't have Jews and Christians, and back then that was something that we wrote into the Bible. Go look at the original text and see if you can find where it says Jesus was a Jew. The word Jew did not exist because there was no letter J. I'm going to stop on that, and I'm going to redo this so it's even better than it was the first time. But if you happen to catch this particular one, this is just a trial and error of a new way of getting the word and the message of God and the God mind to those who are like-minded and who seeks the opportunity to expand, grow, and learn in everyday basis. Until then, stay blessed, and remember, God is in you. Because if you can't find a God in you, you can't find a God that's on the outside.